Okay, you guys, I honestly don't know how to film an intro. I think this is like my 5th time trying now, and they all just keep coming out horrible. I just start rambling about nothing. So anyways, welcome back to my channel. So today I am starting this series. So I took my 10 most liked Instagram pictures from the past like year. I didn't go all the way through my Instagram, but my more recent most liked pictures, and I grouped them into 2s, and every week I'm gonna have my followers decide which one I recreate on YouTube. So yeah, I just make a little poll on like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and let you guys decide. So I'm actually, this week I'm pretty surprised that this is the one that won. The one that I put it up against, I feel was a little bit more of like a complicated look, and it was also more colorful. I definitely thought that one was the one that was gonna win, but this one won. So thank you all so much for actually voting. I was surprised by how many votes I got, so that made me pretty happy. But yeah, so follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, everything. I'm going to put it all in the description so that you guys can vote for next week's look. And any of the ones that don't get picked, I'm still going to put up against some other looks later. So they'll still get picked eventually, just not right now. So, okay, I hope this intro was better. So anyways, please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. It would mean a lot to me. I did this as a voiceover again. Please let me know in the comments if you like the voiceover style or if you would rather have me do like a talk through tutorial. That's pretty much all I have to say. Please let me know if you like voiceovers or if you like just talk through tutorials. Yeah, I pretty much want to do whatever you guys like. Oh, also, I didn't like hold my products up to the camera this time because I just felt like that was really annoying because my camera didn't focus on them. So I just have a list of the products that I use, and I'm just gonna say what they are as I go. So hopefully that works out a little better than going like this and then me trying to decipher what it is while I'm doing the voiceover. So yeah, I hope you guys like this look. I hope you guys like the video. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, we are jumping right in. I am priming my eyelids with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and then I'm just going to set it with a little bit of my face powder. Okay, so to start off this look, I'm taking the Colourpop liquid liner and Try Me, and we're just going to make a really ginormous wing, basically. So I'm just starting with a huge line out from the outer corner, and then I'm just following the shape of my eyelid a little bit above my crease, a little bit higher than my actual crease. And then we're just going to connect those and make it into a bigger, thicker line, a little bit cleaner. And I just want to apologize if I sniffle a lot during this video. During this video, I'm still getting over like this cold/flu. I'm not 100% sure what it was that I had for like 3 weeks. So yeah, my nose is still stuffed up. And then I'm just going to clean it up with a little bit of my Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 08. And then I'm going in with a Jordana lip liner. I love the Jordana eyeliner and lip liners from Walgreens. They're super cheap and they work really well. This one is the shade Sedona Red. It's just a really nice matte red, and I'm using that to kind of blend out that line and make it not so harsh, because I want it harsh on the edges but not in the inside, because we're going to put some shadow there. Okay, so now we are going to pack on and blend out some Sugarpill Love Plus eyeshadow, the best red eyeshadow in the whole planet, and I am using a Sigma E55 eye shading brush. It's just like a little flat but still kind of fluffy brush. It just works really well for this because you can pack it on but then also blend it a little bit. This is actually the only brush I use for this whole eye look. Oh wait, no, that's a lie. I used a paintbrush later to pack on the shimmer, but still. Yeah, and also if you see my mouth moving a lot, it's because my little sister is sitting on the bed behind me doing her makeup, and we were just talking, so ignore that. Okay, so to start cutting the crease and getting that gold color, I'm using a Nude Stix Magnetic Luminous Eye Color in the shade Copper Foil. I don't really like this color. I felt like it was really dull, but these Nude Stick eye color things are really cool. I got it in my BoxyCharm, and it like stays on really well. It doesn't crease at all, which is why I decided to put it on underneath it. I didn't actually do this for the original look. Um, the pigment that I use has creased a lot in the past whenever I use it, so I decided to put this underneath to see if that would help at all. And then I'm just tapping on some of the NYX Cosmetics glitter glue, my favorite glitter glue, and that's the paintbrush I was talking about that I'm using. And for the gold, I'm using a Laura Mercier Fairy Dust in the shade Crushed Copper. I have no idea if this is still made. Mine is literally like 7 years old. So it's a really nice product if you can get it though. It's really pretty, but it does crease pretty easily. And then I just blended some more of Sugarpill Love Plus to make sure everything was looking cohesive, nice and blended, not too harsh anywhere. We don't want any weird harsh lines like in the actual shadow itself. Okay, now I'm going to start by priming the face, and I'm using the Faced Hangover RX primer. This one's one of my favorites. It's really moisturizing, but it works really well. And today I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation in the shade number 2 Alabaster. This is an amazing foundation, but it's a lot more full coverage than what I typically would use. So I actually just go straight in with a beauty blender. Most of the time when I'm wearing foundation, I go in with a brush first to get a better amount of coverage from my foundation. But yeah, I still like more of like a medium to full coverage, not straight on full coverage, and this foundation is straight up full coverage. So I like to use just a beauty blender, and sometimes I'll also spray my beauty blender down with extra like Fix Plus to make sure it's shearing it out quite a bit. But this foundation's beautiful. It looks amazing as always. And then I'm using the Colourpop No Filter Concealer again in the shade Fair 08. I usually don't like to put concealer under my eyes. I just did because I felt like I needed to clean up the shadow a little bit. And this foundation is actually a tad bit too dark for me, so I like to use this concealer to lighten it up. That's why I also put it on my jawbone. Okay, now I'm starting with my cream contour. I'm using the Anastasia contour stick in the shade Mink. It's a little bit darker than Fawn. I like that sometimes when I want my cheekbones to look a little bit more cut. Okay, now I'm using one of my favorite cream highlighters. This is the Girlactik Skin Glow in Moonlight. It just says Moonlight on it. I don't really understand because it's 2 shades, but I mixed both of the shades together. I think it is the most beautiful glow ever, but you really do have to tap it. You cannot swipe or you're going to remove all of your foundation and concealer and you're going to look a damn mess. It's also going to stick to your dry patches if you swipe it. And then I'm just setting my face with some powder. I'm using my all-time favorite, the Origins Silkscreen powder, and I use the shade number 3 Bisque. And I really just tap that on really lightly because I like a really nice dewy glow. So once all the cream products are set, I go in with more powder products. I'm using the Lancome Sunbronzer. I believe the shade is Sunswept with the Morphe M500 brush. I love this bronzer so much. It's one of my all-time favorites. Lancome makes some great bronzers. And then I'm also using a Lancome blush here. I'm using the blush subtle in the shade Rose Fresque, and I'm using a crown brush to apply it. I have no idea what brush it is. I just know it's by Crown. The label has been completely wiped off because I've had it for so damn long. And then I'm using a Lancome highlight as well. It's from their holiday highlighting palette. It was the Starlight Sparkle highlighter palette. There's 3 shades in it. I'm using the gold first, and then I'm just tapping a little bit of the white shade on top of it to make it a little bit brighter, just to give me a little bit more of a glow, but I still want to look mostly gold to match with the eyes. And of course, spraying myself with some MAC Fix Plus. Then I'm just prepping my eyelashes with my Lancome Cils booster. I just did this so that my lashes would be completely ready by the time I'm done with my eyes. Okay, now it's time for the rhinestones, and let me tell y'all, I couldn't find any tweezers, so this was a mess. This was so freaking hard, and I left this clip in where my soul literally left my body. You'll see in a little bit, I just sigh so loud. I think it ended up taking me like 20 minutes to do these damn rhinestones, and it usually only takes me like 30 minutes to do my full face in general. Oh my god, I was so annoyed. I literally couldn't find tweezers anywhere though. These are just random rhinestones from Amazon. I'll try to find the link and put it in the description. Also, there really was no rhyme or reason with how I applied these. I just put them wherever I thought looked cute, and I'm just using some red and some gold ones to match the eyeshadow. So then I went inside my waterline with that Jordana lip pencil in Sedona Red. Please be careful if you're going to use a lip pencil inside your waterline. And then I'm just smoking out the lower lash line with the Sugarpill Love Plus eyeshadow. So for the inner corner, I went in with that same Laura Mercier pigment, and then with the gold highlight from the Lancome highlighting palette I used just to brighten it up a little bit because the pigment was a little bit too dark. Okay, for the lips, I wanted more of a dark red instead of just a straight red because I feel like red can kind of clash with my hair and look weird. So to do that, I used the Julep long-lasting eyeliner in the shade Smoky Plum and then went back over it with the Jordana lip liner in Sedona Red to kind of mix the two together and create more of a burgundy on the outer edges of the lips. And then I'm going to go over that with the Lunar Beauty Aphrodite liquid lipstick. This is the Manny MUA's collection. I seriously love his liquid lipsticks. They're so good. I did not have to reapply this red at all today, and I ate lasagna for lunch. So what does that tell y'all? It's a good lipstick. Anyways, that's the finished look. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, adios.